Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Nick and today we are building another house in The Sims 4, and this one is really special to me, and it's special because I built it for one of you. One of my subscribers named Ash commented on an older build of mine and asked me to build a house for him, and that is just what I did. He said he liked the modern farmhouse look and some florals, and was really open on what I could do. So I had the most fun building this house. I think it's a gorgeous home. He wanted it to be realistic with ensuite bathrooms and walk-in closets and things like that. So that is right up my alley. If you've watched me before, you know that I love incorporating realism into my builds. I really try and go for some of those more realistic touches, like garages, like extra storage space, things like that. I think it really makes the houses in the game just, it suits me. So I hope you like it. This house is just absolutely gorgeous. I made it in the neighborhood with, it's in Newcrest, with a lot of other houses that just happen to match this vibe. So that's fun. I guess that this is kind of where I've been using my modern farmhouse outlet in The Sims 4. I've been building everything that I have on my channel, for the most part, in one save file, which is really fun for me because then I get to hop around the different worlds and try and fill it out with my own creations, and it's like a walk down memory lane when I build in a neighborhood that has some houses that I've created in the past. Here you can see I have this really big garage, and something about this house that is just absolutely mind-blowing is how spacious it is for how much of the house is used by garages. These garages are massive. They take up probably a quarter or more of the entire first floor, and part of the second floor is used by a two-story great room. So there's a lot of space that you could easily convert into more bedrooms and bonus rooms if you wanted to. And if you wanted to, you could download it on the Sims 4 gallery under my user ID at @NickLastGame. There's no custom content. I used quite a few packs. Again, Ash sent me the list of all of the packs that he had, and I made sure that I was only using those, and really lucky for me, he had a lot of packs. And I love doing reduced pack builds. I find that it makes it a way quicker build, but when I create something that I put so much thought into, and especially when I'm making it for a subscriber, someone who supports my channel, I want to be able to use all the tools available to me. So I did that. There's some tweaks you'll see. A lot of this build is off camera, actually, like the floor plan and the bathrooms. I leave that out because it really helps me get a sense for the house and the direction that I want to take it in. It would be a video 4 times the length of this if I were to leave all of that in. So I try to condense it to just the important parts, and the screenshots show pretty much everything else that you would want to see. And if you want to get the full experience, obviously you could download the house. I think when you watch it, you get a good understanding of the floor plan and the wallpapers and everything. So I don't think you're missing out on too much. I hope you feel the same way. But that's the best part about being a really small YouTuber. And if you want to see something, let me know. If you want me to build something, let me know. There's a pretty good chance I'll do it. I want to do some smaller builds, not necessarily like tiny homes. I'm kind of burnt out on these big houses. I love them and they're so rewarding. Like this house I'm so proud of. I think it screenshots are incredible. The way that the light comes in. There are so many windows in this house. I wanted to not spare on the windows at all because I think that when you're building realistic houses, like look at your own house. Do the sides of it have the most beautiful windows in the most symmetrical placements, like the front or the back might? Usually, no. So the sides of the house don't really have that many windows, and I wanted to avoid that with this. I don't think there's any need, especially with this lot placement. It's in a nice neighborhood. The neighbors have really nice big houses too. Seems really safe and secluded, so I figured let's put some big windows. We'll add curtains inside for privacy, some nice trees. I love the landscaping. The outdoor living situation on this house is not necessarily the greatest. There's huge porches and patios and a balcony off the primary suite on the second floor. So you have a lot of space to work with, and you can even see like the front porch and this back porch. They're big. You can easily put a dining table, but the lot itself, I filled it up with house, and I don't really regret that decision. We're already on the inside now, and this is where I tried to incorporate a lot of the floral look. You can see in the office off to the corner, I'm going to use that green wallpaper. I also put in a lot of plants and artwork, and I tried to mix up the textures with the walls to get more of a modern farmhouse look on the inside as well. That's a challenge for me. I don't think modern farmhouse interiors are my strong suit. Honestly, for interiors, I don't know what my strong suit is. I think I build houses in a way that is just kind of my style, and I pair things together pretty frequently. Like, I love this table and this chair set. I like what I like, and I use it. I don't know if I necessarily build in a particular style. I'd be so interested to hear what you think about that topic, though. If you think I build in any particular way, or what makes my interiors stand out. Because I think they all have a different look, but I definitely repeat some characteristics, and I want to know. I want to know what you think. Some other things about this house, some details. It has 4 bedrooms, and honestly, I don't know how to count the bathrooms. It has 4 full ensuite bathrooms. Every single bedroom has its own bathroom, and it has 2 powder rooms on the first floor. One is just a powder room. One is more of a mud room with the laundry. There's a lot of bathrooms. I don't know if that's 4.5 or how you count that though. So if you know that, also let me know. I would love to learn that. I tried to Google it and I couldn't really figure out a solid answer. So I think I just said 4.5. Other features, it has ensuite bathrooms and walk-in closets, like I said before, to really capture that realism. A really spacious library/home office that you just saw me build. There's some good outdoor, indoor living spaces with, I actually end up changing the accordion glass door into, I think it's the one from Island Living. So it's closed by default, but I imagine you could keep it open in real life if you wanted to. There's that 2-story great room, which is just absolutely amazing. All the light from all times of day hit it in the best ways. There's 2 rooms to this chef's kitchen. That's what I call it. I've heard the term chef's kitchen. I know I've looked up the definition. I don't really recall what it is. I imagine this would be a chef's kitchen. It just has a lot of space for you to cook. And if I was a chef, I would want to cook in this kitchen. So therefore, to me, it's a chef's kitchen. But it has this totally separate prep room with another fridge on top of the 2 that are in the main kitchen, and another sink and microwave and toaster oven. just a lot of space. The house is huge. I love it. I would love to live in this house. I think the floor plan and the use of the space is really great, even though so much of it is used for not really what I would consider like the most essential living spaces. Like the garage is big and there's this huge two-story great room. Everything else is so big already that it's fine. You don't really need anything else. But if you wanted to convert it, you totally could. Now we're working on one of the guest rooms. I was able to put a full vanity. This one is, honestly had a lot of difficulties trying to figure out the floor plan for this house because I wanted everything to have its own closet and bathroom. And it was really challenging trying to figure out where I wanted the bedrooms because I wanted them to have lots of windows and be spacious, but be accessible from the main hallway on the second floor. And that made for some really unique bedroom shapes, but I think in a really, really cool way. I hope that you agree. Now, this bedroom is another really kind of quirky shape. It's like an L, and it has this long hallway part where I was able to put another desk and bookcase. I imagine the people who live here love to read. There's lots of bookcases. All the bedrooms are pretty mature, but like it just looks really nice, you know? I would love to stay in this bedroom. It's probably one of the lesser ideal ones, honestly. I don't know. This one's really busy to look at, but I think it's really fun. It plays into a much more classic vibe, and I think that it's just a nice way to kind of differentiate this room from everything else. Still ties into the florals and keep the same doors and wall treatment, so I don't think it looks too out of place. It just has a lot of personality. We're almost at the end of the build, so I'm going to say goodbye now because I always mistime the ending. Oh, this is the master suite, the primary suite. What a great room. It's so big, the windows let in so much light, and it has a balcony. The walk-in closet is probably one of my favorite closets I've ever built. Really worth downloading the house, just so you get to play in that. That's all I'm saying. Alright, I hope you all have just an incredible day, weekend, afternoon, evening, whatever time of day you're watching this. I hope it's amazing. Thanks for watching. Let me know if there's anything you want me to build in the future. Yeah, that's all for me. I'll see you next time. Bye.